as to how to proceed with either the 3 as the NDC is calling for, or the 11 or 88 as the NPP is demanding. Generally, the situation here has now been restored to calm. The police are here in their numbers. They are lined up all around, ensuring that they provide security for the people who are present in this room. So, for police presence, they are here in their numbers. Security is high. We see Dr. Siribo Kweku, who is one of the deputy chairs of the Electoral Commission, present in the hall, and he is engaging with the political leadership, trying to find some amicable solution to this whole situation and how to proceed further. We see that of, is it Father? They call him, the one who replaced Ekuyadonko on the Ghana Freedom Party ticket before things didn't go well. He's also present, having some conversation with the NDC. So, to put everything in context, this particular live coverage is coming to you live from the Greater Accra office of the Electoral Commission. We have national officers of the Electoral Commission present, regional officers are present, the national officers of political parties are present. We see the constituencies that are affected in this matter, i.e. the Kwabenya constituency, as well as the Ahafo North constituency. Now, the Ahafo North constituency, there is going to be a collation done for the presidential alone. So the presidential is going to be dealt with on the basis of the Ahafo North. But for the constituency, Kwabenya is what we are all waiting and hoping to see, that the officers here would come to some consensus and proceed on collating the rest of the pink sheets as we are made aware, and then the declaration of same will be done. Now the place is calm. We do not know what the conclusion or the consensus has been, but what we see again is that the parties are now present and back to the table. Evans Nimako of the NPP, the Director of Elections of the NPP, is present, engaging one of the directors of election of the NDC, having a conversation on matters. Then the NPP's parliamentary candidate in the person of Michael Kwabenya Jr. also present with his constituents, and by constituents I mean party executives, and they are engaging to come to a certain level of agreement and then take the process from here. So calm has been restored, that I can say. Dr. Siribo Kweku, we are hoping to get him to also speak to us and to... he's been able to do to bring the situation under control. We are hoping to also place the microphone there so we can hear from the table what the discussion has been so far.
It's all the discussion that they are doing. You are bringing them out. Look at my voice. I'm taking instructions from my bosses.
I think Dr. Siribo Okweku has just finally made some statements indicating that they want to make progress. So they are going to start the collation of the pink sheets that are remaining for the process to continue. We are hoping to get Evans Nimakon to understand what the discussion has been with the electoral officers on the table. These are still live visuals from the Coalition Center at the Electoral Commission's office at the Greater Accra region, reach to be specific, where the electoral officers led by Dr. Siribo Okweku and the Greater Accra Regional Director of EC and other executives or other officials present, trying to have some engagement with the leadership of NPP and NDC to find an amicable solution on how to proceed with the collation of the rest of the three pinches that we are told are the reasons for contention. And the NPP also raises the fact that they have more than 11 or 88 of it remaining to be collated. But the officer from the EC, Fred Tete, noted to us that indeed these issues would all boil down a final decision taken by the EC, because all three parties, the EC, NPP and NDC, do not have one pink sheet for which they would want to decide later. When all the results are collated, they will now try to find out the total number of people on that register, and if it is added onto the one who is trailing behind or the one who is leading, as to whether to make any significant change in the results, and that would inform their decision as to whom to be declared as the MP-elect for the Kwabenya constituency. The NDC is claiming victory, the NPP is claiming victory for the same constituency. So generally the issue is one that borders on trust, whether they have trust for each other to proceed on the face of the pink sheets that all the three parties have, and whether, if that is collated, the results as they would have collated would amount to electing an MP for the Kwabenya constituency. So the conversation is still happening at the table. The police, despite their presence, are preventing the media from getting close to the table to even get an understanding as to what the discussions are. And that is why we would have to struggle to really appreciate what the situations are at that particular table. We will try as much as possible to see if we can leave our microphones right at the table. So we've gotten the green light now to put the microphone right at the table.
I'm here, don't worry.
You have no local That's the spouse. That's the spouse.
Can we leave? What are you saying? What are you talking? Okay.
Yes. Now what is it? What is it?
I would like to examine this very good sheet.
With what? You have a pink
You
sheet.
only have it by your own copy. You don't have a copy.
You are coming to. You are only something to examine what you don't have.
You don't have a copy.
You don't have a copy of the.
We are doing comparison.
When you go to sleep, agent come to say, I want to examine you.
165. Akurugu Forsina Eli claim. NDC had 232. Doranyako PSC 0. Remy Pan Edmondson had 1.
Yes. So, because we have already said that the one is outstanding. What
the total here?
And then give us the difference.
So, with the outstanding one.
So with a 369.
Yeah.
So is it 379?
369.
369.
Michael Aaron Okwe had 50,567.
50567.
50567.
Yes.
Akurugu Forsina Eli Plain of NDC had 50732.
50732.
The difference between the two contestants is 165. 165.
Calculate your table. Do the calculation.
What's the difference? The difference is 165.
Do the calculation.
How did that come about?
Now, give me the calculation sheet. How many? No, we are going to calculation sheet. The sheet is. This is not electronics. Anything can happen on this one. Give me pen.
Hold on.
What's independent audit from where?
Now we can look at
Now collection sheet.
the Form 1C with our pink sheets.
Yes.
Hello. But you are not at this point going to look at, you look at that one against our pink sheet.
No.
Hello.
Okay.
You can't say no.
Okay.
Because we have a total.
Okay.
So we need to look at the
Okay.
Form 1C against our pink sheet.
Total.
So you have entered them.
Give me calculator.
So you are sure of your figures here? You are sure of your figures here?
Oh, yes.
What is what?
Yes.
The one yes.
You are taking which one?
The one which was rejected.
Which police station?
So indicate. Don't cancel, just indicate.
Okay, give me. Out of the totals. Because there's 50. Where is it? Write it first. Write this number and then use this one. You are taking this one. You are taking all this one out of the total. Look at the total. You only take the final total, the one that will get from the. Which one? We are not lazy, yo. We didn't go and sleep. We didn't dance on campaign. You can't ask this question. We can't ask this question.
Sir, you know what? They have this, which is for the EC, and we are asking how did they get it. He says we're lazy or dancing.
Go and check your question.
Let the matter rest. Guys, let's get that.
Thank you.
I'm giving you the two.
Thank you.
The rest of the matter.
Declare them.
Come in. To declare what? Declare
what? That the Electoral Commission.
They told us. Yes, you told me that. So why are they saying it? Why we don't have the answer?
What it means is that what it means is that they will say
we don't understand why they have this. There is some collusion going on. Why do they have this and we don't have it? And when we ask them, they say you are not lazy.
That they have
Madam, you don't understand. It's for you must have an EC document.
Were you there when the police
At this point, we have no issue with
Master, you don't hit the table again. Don't hit the table again.
you cannot sit there.
When he insulted me, that's why
Sit down and listen to us.
we are
So please, what it means is that one,
see out of here, you know, I'm going to finish you there. Hey, I'm going to Jack, I'm going to shout. Hey, listen up. You turn your back at your guy, and he's insulting me. You don't do that.
Did you hear me telling you?
So tell him to stop. Still shouting. Everybody's quiet. He's still shouting.
Maybe. You do you know how to dance Agbaja?
Me, I'm telling my people, keep quiet. Hey, everybody keep quiet. Sit down.
Please.
Okay.
Please. So based on our figures.
We understand it. Now, what are they going to do on the one?
So based on our figures.
This one was hold on.
Let him finish. Based on our figures, there's a gap of 165. That's the difference.
Okay.
And the outstanding one is 665.
Yes.
So that 665 can make a difference. 669 can make a difference if it's added to the second candidate.
Yes.
So we are going to inform the commission. The commission will take the final decision as to the way forward.
Okay, sir.
That's what they say. But I want to please.
Because of that, we are going to rerun that police station.
That's fine. But sir, before we leave, our colleagues have copy of the Form 1C. We've never cited a copy. We've never been given any. So at this point, we want to take a copy of the Form 1C you have.
No problem.
For attention.
No, so take it here.
Just take
It is all right.
No, please. No. Yeah, we are doing it here.
You need a copy like this. You need a copy like this.
Don't worry. No.
You can take the picture.
Oh, scan it.
What that? No, but your guy. Oh. Hello.
I'm not saying.
But I don't want to be part of it. Hold on. Mr. Doctor, hold on. You are doctor. Chief Bachopra. Yes, we want to take a picture. It must be clear. The two we are moving. I don't think they are 1-1. So what is one after the other? Give it to us one after the other.
This is the first page. Take the first page. Are you okay? That's the second one. Are you okay?
Yes. We'll meet. We have one place that we meet.
Are you okay?
See what's scanning, first scanner.
Oh, scan. I'm not in the phone. Phone is in the scanning.
Is that the photo? I will
Yeah, that's the photo.
You said free for
Yes, can you come back? I'm a wrong formation. The man will take pictures.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Momu Nufa with mine.
And I said the first. How do you come on the ground? When I'm I don't understand. When you computer, I'm hiding.
No. Please.
My problem is. You also take this? Yes. Let them finish.
Go and enter the state. So if you're why do I don't understand why this decision was made.
Yes, you are. Okay.
All right. Are you okay?
Okay. Oh, Abbas, catch him on new fan. This one is voice. Use that. Okay. Oh. Which one was that using? Oh. So why did you give them up?
We didn't get this photo. There's also 2 pictures on that. We don't have photos. There are 2 pictures.
And all this why you not give it to them because
I'm not giving them the copies.
But it doesn't matter. When we came, you should have mentioned it to us.
You'll be going back and forth with us.
Oh,
seriously.
No.
Say go back and forth. Say go back and forth. And I'm going. The people wanted to go through the process. So that's what we are doing the last time.
No, you sir.
We have been talking about the biggest online, and it is
Okay.
That was a manual addition.
This one, they're not applicable. About the main
That is the figure that we have.
That's what we have.
Baby.
Can I have the first one? Now that's why we want to take this. We want to take it. Let's take it. I want to take it.
Take your hands off, let's finish. Be careful, be careful. Some people will steal your copies.
Where's your exception? Where's your exception? Where's your exception? Need your exception.
Just one more.
Need your exception.
No, we have identified something. We are going to deal with that. We have identified something. Let me take it.
You will give the copies to him.
Why? When do I take it? When do I take it?
Let him take it one after the other.
I will take it. The way you took it, that's the same thing I want to do.
Because computer can do anything. Computer.
Don't make it go between them. Give me the
Honorable, what's going on? Okay, so, well, it seems to us as though the collation would come to an end here at this moment. And from what we see, the polling center that has not been found, in terms of the pin sheet not being found, has a total population of about 665 voters on that particular or at that particular polling center. Now they've been able to collate over 100. They've been able to collate over 100 of those polling centers, and that it is left with about some 3 according to the NDC, some 11 according to the NPP, and all 3 parties do not have pin sheets to.
Και η πληρωμή του ενοικίου γίνεται Go for More Pondy.
Αγαπή, πρώτη του μήνα αύριο να πληρώσουμε το ping.
Με το Go for More της Εθνικής Τράπεζας σήμερα, καθημερινές αγορές και τραπεζικές συναλλαγές γίνονται Pondy. Go for More.
We are masters of play, big and small. We play with what we have. We don't care about where we are, as long as we're together. Come to the International Specialized Exhibition, Expo 2027.
Because they feel per their internal coalitions as well, they have also, results indicating to them that they have been able to win. So the contention has to do with one polling center now, which has about 665 voters or population on the register, and they are waiting patiently as to how to proceed on these issues. What we know so far, it seems there will be a different. We may have to hear that directly from the EC, but what we are learning from the table is that there is going to be a rerun at that particular polling center, so the results added to see who will win the seat, because a population of about 665 is significant enough to tilt the balance in favor of any of the candidates. Per what we know, the difference in terms of who is leading is about 160. And if that is the case, what is left for a particular polling center cannot be ignored in all of this. It is so much that can equally contribute to the victory of a particular party in this election. So the Kwabenya seat is still under contention, where the political parties are trying to come to that conclusion and decide whether to go rerun the election in the polling center, or they would basically have to proceed. But proceeding may not be feasible because the voter population on the pink sheet or that polling center that is Mason is so significant that we can't ignore it, taking into account the difference between the two leading parties. Now, Dr. Seribo Kweku is about to address the press, and so we are waiting patiently to hear what he has to say to the media or to the generality of the public. We are here waiting to know what the final decision would be from the table. But one thing is for sure is that the agents and the EC officials, they've packed their materials from the table, they folded their documents and computers, and here they are. Oh no, so no, here it's okay. The cameras are already here.
But you answer me. I will not talk to you.
Doc, you are live on Channel 1 TV. So what has been the conclusion from the table?
Okay, don't worry. We were given an assignment by the commission that from Kwabenya, the report from the returning officers was that they have concluded collating 367 police station results. They were left with 3 of the results, and the 3 of the results were brought later, and the commission rejected one of it outright on the sense that it was declared on a wrong statement of poll because they use training sheet, which is not the one that they should use. So the commission has rejected one. So we tried to come and add the 2 and see what happens. So when we added the 2 based on their statistics, the difference between the 2 candidates is now 165. Then the one that was rejected, the total number of voters was 669, meaning that if you give that number to the second person, he will overtake the first person. So it means that you have to go and rerun election at that polling station. So that's the decision.
What's the name of the polling center, please?
I don't have it offhand, so I can't tell you.
How soon is the commission going to take a decision?
The name again?
Abokobi Women's Development Center 2.
So we are sending our report to the commission. Then the commission will take a decision on when it should be done. But you are sure that it will be done before they are inaugurated? Yes.
You are sure all these things are not working against your timelines?
I'm saying that you are sure that will be done before the inauguration.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. That is Dr. Seribo Kweku, who has just come out with a very final decision from the table. Now let's hear from Evans Nimako of the NPP.
Yes, I think that we behaved in a mature manner as parties. We had an IPAC conversation. The EC informed us that there are 3 polling stations outstanding. We've looked at it. What tells us now is that there's the need to rerun in 1 polling station. We are going to go back and talk to our base. This is an election the New Patriotic Party has shown a lot of maturity. We've really taken on board all those unnecessary confrontations from our opponents, but it's in the good of Ghana. The message from the candidate, Dr. Kwabenya, was that before, during, and after the election, there must be peace in Ghana. And it is what the New Patriotic Party is exhibiting. What we've gone through. Strangely, we have not been given the Form 1C, which is the collation sheet. Our colleagues had them. Thank God today we've gotten copy. We are going to look at each one of them from one polling station to the other. Mind you, there are 370 polling stations. And so we are going to look at each one of them as they are represented on the collation sheet. And we'll come back. So this is a process that is still ongoing. It's also clear to everybody that what may have occurred at the constituency was not right. So we go through.
You said you just had the Form 1C of the. Why is it that they had it and you couldn't get it?
I think that the EC should be in the position to answer. You need to find out from the returning officer why they were able to give copy to the NDC but will not give us copy. In fact, we were here because we were not giving information as to the collation that was supposed to go on. So we were not there. But we met here for a continuous collation. The EC we work with, the returning officer, and the DEO didn't mention anything of Form 1C, but it's in the good of it. The new Patriotic Party is going to go back to the constituency. We'll work out with our people. We know that the good people of Domi Kwabenya will give our candidate, Michael Aaron Jr., the vote that he would need to go to Parliament to represent them very well in the 9th Parliament.
So there is going to be some vigorous campaigning in the coming days.
The elections at that particular polling station.
The decision from the commission is that there's going to be a rerun in that polling station, and that's what we are going to do.
We're going to see active campaign from the NPP.
Everybody who is supposed to be on the register, the new Patriotic Party is going to reach out to them.
All right. Thank you very much. That is Evans Nimako, the Director of Elections at the NPP. And according to him, they are going to marshal their efforts to enter into that particular center and ensure that they campaign for the victory of their candidate. Now we have Tanko Computer here to speak to us. He's the Director of Elections for the NPP.
For that polling station.
Well, let me make it very clear. We have not reached any final conclusion on this yet, because they themselves, they have problem with their additions. The additions they came out with, it's not a true reflection of what happened. You remember when they did the declaration on the D-Day, interestingly enough, they had soft copies of the results of the 3 polling stations. And they declared Madam Akrugu by 51,000 plus. And Makukwe had 50,000. So there was a difference of 1,154. Very huge difference. So today, if you are having problem with one polling station, that one polling station should be taken out. And that one polling station total votes are 689. So when you take out 689 from 1,157, your guess is as good as. It's a simple arithmetic. You see the problem I have with this commission. They always have problem with arithmetic. That's their problem. So they said they were relying on a laptop to do calculation. Do we do electronic calculation in Ghana? Our results are manual. We go by the pink sheets and we go by the collation form. The collation form is what is known as the Form 1C. Then the summary sheet is the Form 1D. So we have taken the Form 1C. We'll do the calculation for them and bring it back. These people have problems with arithmetic.
Your votes have been reduced?
Completely. We completely disagree with it, because on the face of it, they themselves know that when you declared her, she was leading with about 1,154. So if you are expanding one, and the one total votes is 689, this one is a primary school mathematics. It's not algebra.
So
it's not logarithm.
You feel that the 165 is a decrease in your calculation?
Of course. They have problem with arithmetic. We are going to do the calculation and bring it back. We told them they should hold their horses. We are doing the calculation ourselves. Our opponents also pick one. They should also go and enter. We'll go and enter. Simple Excel sheet, and we'll get it. There's no rerun. She has won.
The EC just told us that there's going to be a rerun. I'm going to object to that.
I'm saying that they have a problem with their arithmetic. It's their own document. You remember when we did registration, they were doing wrong calculations. Quarrel draw people. I'm not surprised they've used quarrel. No, I'm saying we have won the election.
So that means I'm not going to campaign back at Abokobi station?
Campaign, we are talking. I say we have won the election. We are talking. The document will show. Let's come back. We are coming back with it. We'll go and sit down, do the arithmetic for them.
Dr. Tanko, you told us that you have to go and do the recalculation from the C1 form you got from the EC.
Yes.
And then that will inform your decision. You haven't done the calculation yet, but you said
I am saying that per the calculation they did on the D-Day and what they've written on their own summary sheet, it's 51,000 for Madam Akrugu. The gentleman got 50,000. It's there. It's on the distance. So and we are saying remove one polling station from it, and it's a problem to them.
And then it arrives at the figure the EC announced today. What will you tell the public that you?
I am saying that we are going to look at it and come back So what we have, Madam Akurugu won the election.
Okay.
Fairly.
Thank you.
We have won. We have won.
Entertain any rerun.
Fairly. We'll come back.
Well, so it's been press conferences upon press conferences, one after the other. The EC's Dr. Seribo Kweku spoke to us saying that they believe there should be a rerun in one of the polling centers, which he named as the Abokobi Women's Polling Center, if my memory serves me right. But according to what we've gathered, the polling center has a pink sheet that is Mason, and so there is going to be a rerun at that particular polling center. That is what the EC is saying. The NDC, on the other hand, is saying that they have done their internal collations and they have seen the figures in terms of numbers, and they have won by some huge margin, and so they would object to any rerun. The NPP agrees that the EC should go and recontest or reorganize an election at that particular polling center because there is that possibility that when the total population on that register is added to even the second person, which is their candidate, it will overturn whoever is leading the election. And so they believe that they would marshal their efforts, all party stalwarts would go into that particular polling station and ensure that anyone on the register gets the opportunity to take part in the election and also elect their parliamentary candidate, Mike Okwe Jr., to be in parliament for them. Generally, the NPP has about 3 MPs elected from the Greater Accra region, and that is some huge loss to the party. And so they are making sure they cross their T's and dot their I's with the remaining polling or constituency seats that are under fierce contention. They want to ensure that they leave no stone unturned. They are going to move each step of the way to see through it all, and if they win, they would win fairly. If the opponent, which is the NDC, wins, that chance should be given to them, and they have no qualms with that. So generally, the proceedings with the Dromi Kwabenya has come to an end. The Ahafuano North, we've not seen any sign of it going to take place at this moment because the EC officials, almost all of them are gone except for the far end that we see the gentleman standing right there. So it is obvious that the proceedings here have come to an end. We see Fred Tete over there. The Greater Accra Regional Director is also present. We see other officials present. Let's find out from Fred Tete, please. The Ahafuano North, is it going to take place, the presidential?
Well, we are doing it.
You are doing it now. Okay, so we understand that is happening right there. That is not much of interest to the parties really. So we've not seen any political party agent present there. That has to do with only the presidential result declaration. So they are collating, and a declaration will be made in that regard as far as the Ahafuano North constituency is concerned. But for the Dromi Kwabenya, the EC officials say what has transpired here will be communicated to the commission generally, which is the leadership, and when that is done, a decision will be taken as to when to do a rerun of the elections at the Abokobi Women's Polling Center in the Dromi Kwabenya constituency. So this has been our live coverage from your election bureau on Channel 1 News, basically bringing you all the live feed as and when it happens. The 2024 general elections doesn't seem like something that will end anytime soon until the EC finally says all is said and done in all the 276 constituencies. We understand a number of constituencies have had their MPs gazetted, and they are supposed to relax and wait for the day where the transition or the swearing in, probably the inauguration, would take place on the presidential side and in Parliament. We wait to bring you all the live coverage as things unfold in the coming days. This remains your election bureau on Channel 1 TV. My name is Fred Duho reporting.
Merry Christmas! This Christmas, join my shopping buddies and I as we show you where to get everything that you need for Christmas so that your Christmas can actually Christmas, if you know what I mean.
From unique gifts to unforgettable finds, we've got you covered.
Let's make this Christmas one to remember. So don't you miss a beat this Christmas. Stay tuned to the Channel 1 Christmas shopping series because we have got you covered. Stick with me and my buddies as we show you everything you need to make your Christmas fabulous. It's Christmas!
Tune in to the Christmas shopping series only on Channel 1 TV, your guide to the...
Welcome to Adoration on Channel 1 TV, the only show on TV that allows you to draw closer to God through worship and the Word.
This Christmas, immerse yourself in the spirit of love and joy with Edith and Bride Davis on Adoration only on Channel 1 TV. Experience a joyful journey of gratitude, worship, and festive cheer as Edinam brings you powerful moments of adoration and heartfelt reflections surrounded by uplifting music and inspiring guests. Let the magic of the season fill your heart with peace, hope, and light. Tune in for a Christmas celebration that touches the soul and celebrates the true meaning of the season with Edina Bright Davis on Adoration only on Channel 1 TV.
Season's greetings from all of us here at Channel 1 TV. This Christmas, we want to take a moment to wish you and your loved ones a truly Merry Christmas, filled with warmth, joy, and unforgettable memories. As we gather with family and friends to celebrate this magical season, we are here to make it even more special.
You'd spread some butter, and not margarine, but butter on the buns, right? So cut them in half.
Stay tuned to Channel 1 TV as we bring you the heartwarming Christmas specials and exciting holiday programming that will bring the holiday cheer right to your home.
Don't get it twisted. Christmas hasn't gone anywhere just yet.
And of course, the voice.
None of the relationships I have been into ends well. So at that age, you have so much to deal with.
For you to send this in, it means that there's something like that doesn't sit well with you.
She's witnessed her mother probably being ill-treated.
From all of us at Channel 1 TV, thank you for being part of our family. Merry Christmas, and keep watching as we tell your story and empower change.
Welcome to the Wonder Space Show with Miss Natalie.
In case you want to discover, there's so much to uncover. Are you an explorer? Yes! Then join us on an adventure. All you need to do is
look closely, think carefully,
solve many problems.
Wait, that's not all.
We are the Wonder Space Explorers. We create things big or small and beautiful. We are WONDERFUL. We are wonderful. La 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 la. Wonder Space.
Oh, hello. I was just looking closely at the strings on these two instruments. They are so Cool! Can you guess what we're going to learn about today? That's right, stringed instruments! Can you name any string instruments? Did I hear someone say guitar? Did I hear someone else say violin? That's right, those two are very popular instruments and are used all over the world. But there are lots and lots and lots of other string instruments. Today,